Welcome to TV and Business on Television Nigerian. I am Chiwende Osisiago. Today we shall be discussing on the effects of Forex trading on Nigerian economy. Foreign exchange trading Forex has become a thriving business in the Nigerian economy, especially the online aspect of the business with a skyrocketing yearly turnover. The Forex trading business has definitely come to stay and its effect on the economy cannot be overstated. Today we'll be discussing some of the effects that foreign exchange trading has on the Nigerian economy. My guest is here with me in the studio to educate us more. But before we proceed, let's look at the business updates for today. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibajo, has said the federal government will address the challenges that may be encountered in the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. He said this on Monday in Lagos during an AFCFTA dialogue section hosted by Financial Derivatives Company Limited, adding that the federal government has set up a National Action Committee on its implementation. Osibajo, who was represented by Jumoke Odowale, said that while implementation of the economic recovery and growth plan is already in progress, an AFCFTA National Action Committee comprising various stakeholders has been established by the President to coordinate the implementation of the all AFCFTA readiness interventions. Osibajo said the concern raised by some Nigerian stakeholders about the risks with the AFCFTA were not without merit. He further explained that the policy thrust of the administration had identified and focused on many of the priority areas in the competitiveness pillar of the economic recovery and growth plan 2017-2020, which directly spoke to the hard infrastructure challenges as well as the reform required to deliver an enabling environment for business operating in Nigeria to thrive under its competitiveness pillar initiative since 2016. Nigeria's 4 refineries under the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation have not made any profit since May 2018. However, the refineries posted losses between May last year and May this year. The country's refinery comprise Warri Refining and Petrochemical Company, 2 plants at Port Harcourt Refining Company and Kaduna Refining and Petrochemical Company. Latest data obtained from the NNPC on Monday show that the WRPC and KRPC and the PHRC ran deficits for 13 straight months as they recorded no operating surplus. A further analysis on the performance of the refinery showed that they recorded the highest consolidated loss of 20.1 billion naira in the month of May 2018 as this dropped to 13.63 billion naira in May this year. The NNPC further stated that in May 2019, the 3 refineries processed 32,967 metric points of crude to produce 21,347 metric points for the month against zero quantity processed in April 2019. The World Bank loan portfolio in Nigeria increased by $2.19 billion in the last 3 years, investigation has shown. Data obtained from the Debt Management Office in Abuja on Monday showed that the country's loan commitment to the bank as of March 31, 2016 stood at $6.72 billion. However, as of March 31, 2019, the loan commitment of the country to the Bretton Woods institution had risen to $8.9 billion, adding that the World Bank commitment to Nigeria rose by $2.19 billion, reflecting 32.58% increase within a period of 3 years. Meanwhile, much of the loans from the World Bank between March 31, 2016 and March 31, 2019 came from the International Development Association, which is the concessional window of the Bretton Woods institution. Well, that's the much we have for you today on TV and Business Update. I am Chiwende Osisiago. Now we shall be looking at the graphical representations of business stories making headlines. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. And in case you're just joining us, it's still TV and business. Like I said earlier, we shall be discussing on the effects of forex trading on Nigerian economy. Our guest is here with us in the studio. It is Ozue Mela Ugochukwu Jr. Welcome to TV and business. I hope I got the pronunciation correctly.
Yeah, you did. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Okay, yeah, it's good to have you on TV and business.
Thanks.
Okay, my first question for you, talking about the effects of forex trading on Nigerian economy. How well can you say Nigerian as a country has fared in these currency markets?
Forex trading is a very big market,
Yeah.
and it has come to stay.
Yeah.
For myself, from my experience, I think first time I heard about forex trading was as far back as 2007,
Okay.
and since then, I've been hearing it. So that means if I could hear it at about that time, that means it has been in existence. So that means Nigeria has come to stay in forex market.
Yeah, okay.
So Nigeria has been involved in the sense that a lot of people now know about
The
forex trading,
yeah, Nigeria.
and a lot of individuals have gone into it,
Yeah.
individuals and companies. And because of the dynamics of the market, it gives people opportunity to go into it and do it on your own. So I can say Nigeria as a country and as an economy is deep into forex market. Secondly, because of the nature of the market,
Yeah.
because it's big and the turnover is quite huge, a lot of participants has taken the space
Yeah.
in the market,
Okay.
and they are breaking through.
So, okay, to those that don't really understand the definition of forex trading in Nigeria, can you just break it down for us? The understanding of forex trading, what people can actually understand.
Okay, that's what I should have done the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, forex, as I said, it just has to do with foreign exchange. That's the acronym for foreign exchange, and foreign exchange has to do with exchange of currencies,
Yeah.
which is the buying and selling of currencies.
Yeah.
So when you talk about forex trading, it seems to be buying and selling of foreign
Foreign
currencies.
currencies,
And when you say online, that means some people go online to do this business.
Okay.
So it's part of our day-to-day life activities
yeah,
because we exchange currencies. People do importations. People go online to shop
Okay.
with their cards. People buy goods from outside the country.
Yeah.
So that's what forex trading is all about.
Okay.
That's what forex is all about. So when we talk about the forex trading, it's a profession,
Okay.
so to say. It's a business. Because when you now engage in proper trading of that currency, that means you are now trading.
Okay.
But some people don't understand they're even into forex trading because to them they're just shopping online, they're buying things off from abroad, or that they make medical bills,
Okay.
they pay for school fees,
Yeah.
all those kind of payments, they are all forex.
Forex trading.
So they're all forex. So when you now trade, it's now forex trading.
Okay, you're saying something about online forex. I don't
Yeah.
know. Is it only online or you can actually do it outside?
No, it's not only online.
Okay.
So, but when you say online now, now that we now live in a digital world,
Yeah.
where somebody can be in the US or in
Yes,
Europe or in Asia,
yeah.
and you can be communicating
Yeah,
online. So what it means that online forex trading is that you now have a platform where you do all these things online.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you actually need is a computer
Yeah.
and internet
Okay.
and the required skills, because you need to be trained to be
yeah.
able to scale through that market.
Okay.
It's a very sensitive market, it's a very profitable market, it's a very huge market that everybody's welcome.
Okay.
But what gets into it for you to stay is the skill set that you have.
Okay. So are you saying that do I have to study a particular course in school just to work as a forex trader?
And from what I heard and what I've read, there are some places or there are some schools that offer it as a course,
Okay.
just like going to school to study medicine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Like if you go to the banks, they have the what they call it, the currency trading department. Those are the people that deals with these currencies, this trading in high volumes. Banks trade, blue chip companies trade,
Okay.
individuals trade. So when you go to the market, you see so many participants in the market.
Okay.
So for you to acquire the skills, yes, you need training. I will have quite a number of companies or trainer that can train you.
Yeah.
There are individuals, there are companies that you can enroll with, and they will provide you with this skill set that you need to do this business. So it's not just something you just say, okay, I have about forex trading. You go to the market, you go to pick up a laptop, get your laptop connected, and you go into the market. There are rudiments, there are things you need to have to get in there.
All right, thank you. Okay, as the CEO of IKES Melazi International Limited, okay, how knowledgeable do you think Nigerian business people about forex trading?
Based on my, there's something else I missed. Okay, because I said we have the online
Yeah.
and we have the offline.
Yeah.
The offline part of the forex is what we see our brothers do at Zone 4.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Which is the H. When you, let's say you need dollar now, you take your naira, you go to the, we call them malams now.
Okay. Yeah.
The BDC guys at that place. You go there and tell them you want to buy so currency. You want dollar, you want pounds, you want euro. They will give you in exchange for your naira.
Yeah.
So those one are offline.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And this offline own is where we even see more of the lower people who doesn't have the skill set in the online do their business.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So that one is can I say is even more pronounced to the lay people than the online.
Yeah, I think.
Do you understand?
So,
So the people in that business of buying and selling of those foreign currencies at that zone 4 are also in forex.
Okay.
Do you understand me? And for you to participate in that forex, there are licensed individuals, because this thing is supposed to be the job of the CBN and the banks. Just like you go into your bank, you have dollars, you say you want naira. As I remember at some point, there was a time you can walk into your bank and tell them, I have social currency,
Yeah.
I want the equivalent in naira. But now I don't think the banks are still doing that.
Why?
I don't know what their reasons are. Do you understand me?
Yes.
So I don't think they're still doing that. So what you now do now, you go to the black market. They call it the black market.
Okay.
And you go there, you exchange your currency.
Okay.
So the banks, the CBN, as the regulatory body of the monetary policy and the economic team of the government, are the people doing all these activities. So banks are there as a subsidiary, as a middle person to interface within the customer and the CBN. But right about now, that channel has been closed for some banks.
Yeah.
So what they do now is when you come to the bank, let's say you withdraw your money, go to the black market, change it, and come and put the money back into your naira account. So this is also forex trading.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, how about accessible? Would you say forex trading is to the Nigerian business community alone?
It's not only to the Nigerian business community alone. Just like I said, the world is a global space now. So everybody is connected. So everybody worldwide can access forex. The Nigerian business community can access forex, just like the way they can access from the CBN. CBN, but there are restrictions to the volume you can access from CBN, based on the kind of transaction you want to do.
Okay.
Like if you want, let's say you want to pay school fees abroad.
Yeah.
Those are the one they call. You go to the banks, you pay from A, and then you must provide all the necessary documents for you to access that kind of forex.
Okay.
So if you are not doing that, if you are doing importation, and you have to submit a form M to the CBN, so you need to meet all the requirements for them to be able to grant you that access. So, but when you don't have those requirements, then you are going to buy offline, which is the black market.
Okay.
So it's accessible either way.
Okay.
But the point is that the rates are not the same. Just like they've told us before, but I don't know how true is it that we have multiple exchange rates. So it depending on where you're getting your money from. If you want to get from the bank or from the CBN, the rate is different.
Yeah.
If you want to get from the black market, it's accessible, the rate is different. But the essence of the monitoring to know why people are buying this forex, what are they using it for?
Okay.
Do you understand me? So it's accessible to Nigerian business. And because it's not everybody that have the requirement to access from the CBN, some go offline, which is the black market, to get theirs, so that they can do their businesses. Because you cannot say, because you cannot get from the CBN, you cannot do your business. So they go offline, which is the black market, get the money, put it in the account, and wire to their counterpart abroad for their things to be shipped to them. So it's accessible to the market, to the business community.
Okay, I wanted to say, the way you are saying this black market, I hope it's a legal thing.
The black market, you cannot take it away.
Okay.
Okay, maybe is it the black that's making it illegal? But the point is that these people are licensed. When I say the black market, they are licensed British change operators by the CBN. So for you to have a license, you must have fulfilled some certain criteria. You must have met up with their requirement for you to be issued a license to do it. And at the end of the day, you report back to the CBN, to the central bank. This is the XYZ transactions I've done. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, audit your account and see, make sure that what you are doing is within the law, because you must do it within the law.
Okay, how sound do you think is the Nigerian Forex policy?
The Nigerian Forex policy, I can say the soundness of the policy reflects on the viability of the economy. If the policy is sound, then the economy is sound.
Yeah.
Because being an import-dependent economy, if our forex policy is not good, it will be killing businesses. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Yes. So it has to be sound. It has to be robust. From my experience, just from my previous statements, a lot of people feel they cannot access from the CBN because of the regulations, the restrictions in the kind of importation you should do, and the volume we can access.
Okay.
So they also access from the black market.
Okay.
So the robustness means that if it's sound, the economy is sound. So you can judge for yourself if the economy is sound
Yeah.
or not sound. So if your economy is sound, then the policy is sound.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
If it's sound, the economy is sound. So it's left for anybody to judge whether our economy is sound. So if the economy is sound, that means our policy is sound.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now we shall be going on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue. So stay with us.
Cut a slice of the north central Nigeria with its raw mix of cultures, treasures, and amazing people. Bask in the vibrant glory of the beauty of nature with striking landscapes. Harness the best from agriculture, commerce and entrepreneurship. Put in a mix of local politics and governance from a resourceful people with amazing lifestyles, and you are right in the center of the northern Nigeria. North Central Journal, a compendium of people, places, news and views, all in an amazing mix that bears it all. Only on Television Nigerian.
Thanks for staying with us, and in case you're just joining us, it's still TV and Business, and we're talking about the effects of forex trading on Nigerian economy. And of course, I've been discussing with the CEO of EK's Melazi International Limited, is Mr. Ugochukwu Jude. Okay, my next question for you is talking about the effects of the forex trading on Nigerian economy. How can it be compared with that of other countries aside Nigeria?
Other countries outside Nigeria, are talking about Europe or United States or America. My own understanding about the comparison would depend on, because anytime I want to make a comparison, I look at the other factors that surrounds that environment.
Okay.
And Nigeria is the biggest black nation in Africa.
Yeah.
So our activities here is quite huge.
Yeah.
Comparing our forex markets to other countries,
Yeah.
let's say European countries or American countries, we see that their economy is far much better than ours.
Yeah.
The standard of the economy is better than that. That's why you see most of our brothers and sisters are running to these places to find refuge. So if theirs is better than ours, if their economy is better than them, means their policy is better than ours. Okay. I hope that's the question he asked.
Yeah, I think I was just asking how it can be compared with other countries.
To be compared, Nigeria is a developing nation, and I think it's a work in progress.
Okay.
So we cannot compare ourselves to those European countries who have moved far, far ahead of us.
Yeah.
So I believe it's a work in progress. All has been on desk, and all the policies of the government. Because all these things, the soundness of the comparison depends on the kind of policies that the government has put in place to get the economy working. Because when you have the right policies to drive the economic agendas, you put the economy in the right perspective for you to even start comparison. What are the economic policies that the government have on ground to encourage businesses, to encourage people to go into learning? Because you talk about forex trading, you have to learn it. You understand me?
Yeah.
If you talk about forex business, you have to learn it. You have to
It's
have
not something you can just wake up.
It's not
and
something you
just,
can just wake up and just go into it. You're gonna see. The first time I heard about that was the first time I bought my laptop.
Okay.
Yes, immediately I had them. I said, "Wow!" I can remember the first training I went for that forum where I paid 10,000 naira for that training.
That was years back.
That was
Compared to
2007.
now. Wow.
I was doing my IT then. A day training, I paid 10,000 naira.
Wow.
Because
Just a day.
Just a day training, yes. So it's to tell you that it's not today that this period has been there.
Yeah.
So I paid 10,000 because I believed in the market. I believed in the process. I believe that it's something that any youth can do.
Okay.
Nigerian youths, because the point is, if it's something that is easy and accessible, instead of looking to go and pick up a paid job, you can actually sit down, learn it, acquire the right skills, and do it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm telling you the honest truth, if you can learn it very well and have the patience to do it, it put food on your table.
Yeah.
It's quite huge, but the point is, a lot of us don't have the patience.
Patience.
Yes, we think it's a quick fix, getting money, but it's not. If you can invest $10,000 today, in the next 2 days you've blown it.
Wow.
And the money is gone. But with the right skill set, with the right mindset, and patience and proper fund management, if you have all these training and go into the market, you'll be able to succeed. So the training is very important. And so why I brought up all these ingredients, because the environment, just like say, how can it be compared? Not like somebody who just come out of school and looking for a job, want to go into forex trading. There are bills to pay, there are so many other things. So the patience to learn, you understand? It's not always here with us, because we have so many factors dragging us back. But if you're in an environment where you know so many things have been taken care of, you can actually sit down and learn this thing meticulously. And by the time you have that knowledge, you'll be able to put through. So to compare it to other people's economy, if the economy is better than ours, then it's as if I'm behind.
Okay, what are the major economic benefits of Forex, especially to growing businesses?
Yes, it gives you opportunity to explore.
Okay.
As a growing business, you'll be able to access those the funds you need to grow your business. Like say you are an entrepreneur, you have a business that you have just set up, and you have to source your raw materials or whatever you want to use to work from outside the shores of this country. So you need to buy. You need to source for forex. So how do you assess? If government can give you, fine. If government cannot give you, then you need to find an alternative. So it makes business grow. People also go into business. Those that have patience to grow, to succeed in the business, establish their business, and the business has come here to stay. They employ more other people. I've had firms that started the business. They've employed some other people to grow it, and they are still marketing it. Around my office, I still have one office there that are still bringing people, yes, encouraging people to come and invest in the business.
Okay.
So if people come to invest, I have confidence in the process. It grows your business. Do you understand me? Okay. So when you are successful in the business, it gives people confidence to come and invest with you. Because I know there are people that when they train, after they have acquired the required knowledge, they open their own firm and start training others, and also call people to come and invest in the business. And that's give people the opportunity. For you, the business, it grows your business. For the people that are investing, they get return on their investment. And economy expands. I think that's also the another angle of the benefit.
Finally, what are the loopholes that Forex has created in the growth of the Nigerian economy?
The loophole is, I wouldn't say specifically there are many loopholes, because I know that the essence of the forex trading is to empower people. Like the ones, like the, what I call the unconventional people that do it along the street, which is the black market, the where people source. A lot of people are employed in their business. You see them, they run around. If you go there, they're all run around. How much do you want? How much do you want to sell? How much do you want to buy? At the end of the day, they make some money. They go home. They are usually employed by these BDC people, the licensed BDC people, to look out for customers for them, bring in customers for them. So at the end of the day, they make money. You understand? So the loophole also is that just the training that people, the skill set that people don't have that much. Those are the loopholes I can say. But if the gap can be bridged, and people acquire the right skill set, I don't think there will be loopholes.
Okay, finally, your final thoughts, your advice to people that actually intended to go into this forex trading, because some people are actually discouraged. Like now, you said you used 10,000 naira just for one day. Obviously, now you can't compare it to 2007 and
That
now.
was 2007.
It's actually going to be more
That
expensive
time,
now.
I don't even know how much my
Maybe a day
my
can be
allowance
like
was.
50,000 naira.
Yes, I know
or
that
more.
a day training now. There was a place I went to, a day training. They call it technical analysis.
Yeah.
Cost $50,
Wow.
and it's not even a day, just few hours. That's to tell you that it's a huge business.
Just, yeah.
If you have the required skills, if you are patient and if you are prudent, if you are very meticulous with the principle that's been given to you, you put through. It is. But I know last year, again, I know of a guy that started. No, I don't know, but he told me that he wasn't going to give up. Yeah, because just like you're starting a business, there are going to be ups and downs.
Probably they have been failing.
Yeah, so you need to fail. Like, yeah, you need to fail and stand up again to continue. So, but when you have the required energy that you have, the required skill, the required mental skills, you'll be able to put through. So, for people that want to go into it, I would tell you, if you want to go into it, just be rest assured it's something you can do for a lifetime.
Okay.
The young do it, the old do it. The big do it, the small do it. You understand me? So if you have taken it as a career or what you want to do, keep to it. Be patient. Most of the time, you need a mentor.
Yeah.
You need somebody who needs to tell you, no, that's not how you should have done it. Please do it like this next time.
Yeah.
Read their stories. Look at their trade.
Yeah.
Where have they failed? Where did they make it? So by the time you have all these things at the back of your mind, promise you'll be able to put through.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Uzwe Miller.
Thank you very much.
Ugochukwu, the CEO of IK's Milazi International. Thank you so much for educating us more. At least I've learned a lot. For you saying that forex traders helps businesses to grow, and it takes a patient person to actually open the business. And if you're not patient enough, I don't think you can actually further into the forex trading. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. And that's the much you have for today on TV and Business. And I hope you've learned a lot today. Thanks for watching. I am Chirende Osisiago.